This is video number 2 in a series on how to provision your caregivers on the UJAT Care classroom. As per our last video, I ended at the company sign up, which I'll now go ahead and proceed and execute so you as company owner administrator can see how we implement your dashboard before actually inviting your caregivers to the classroom. Select the sign up, and again, this is from the classroom sections here under solutions. You select the sign up, you select company, and now we'll proceed with creating a company account that will allow caregivers and employees, if necessary, to enroll in the classroom environment. So let's just do this here. We're utilizing an email account and a phone number which has been set up specifically for this demonstration. When you insert the phone number, be sure you don't place any spaces either in front of it or behind it in order to ensure that there is no error. Select the I'm not a robot, accept the terms and conditions, and submit. At this point, you will receive the text message with instructions and a code on the cell phone that you provided. I just received mine. I'm now going to go ahead and enter that data here. Each of your caregivers or employees, when enrolling, will be required to also have their cell phone and provide a similar code. This is obviously for security reasons, to ensure that we have due verification for access to data, which is a component of HIPAA. Now, as you see, it says I've successfully verified it and I've received an email which will address that. I'm going to pause this video while I go and I get that email. I'll come back to you in just a moment. Here's the email which I received. There's a link for verifying my account, which I just created. We'll just go back, and then I would have also received a second email which provides me a temporary username and password, and along with a login. You'll utilize these your first time registration, but you're going to be asked to change them. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video again and then proceed to actually executing the login and the email verification. I'm back now. As you notice, I put in my temporary username, which was actually my cell phone number, and I put in the password which was provided to me here on the login page. And now I'll proceed to log in. If you get an invalid token, which is what I've actually experienced here, it might be required to refresh your screen in order to be able to execute the login. So again, I'm going to use this as a username and add the password and log in. Now it's asking me to confirm a new username. Notice reset username. In this case, I'm going to use classroom demo account. Demo as my username for the moment. Be sure to write that down. And then I'm going to actually use the same password that I got originally, simply because it's easier. You may want to change, you of course should change it to a password you will remember. And of course, in this case, that password is unacceptable. It requires an uppercase, a lowercase, and a symbol, which hopefully I'm now doing correctly. I'm going to save that so that I don't have an issue with it. Select Classroom Demo. These little programs here for saving your passwords are phenomenal because it can save you a great deal of aggravation. And Classroom again. Log in. It's authenticating the data. This can take a few minutes depending on your internet connection, as our system connects up to all of the different services that we provide and builds your account for you. Now, the next thing you'll be asked to do, and your caregivers will be asked to do this as well, is enter your agency name. So, classrooms. Address line here will be, just put in what information you have. USA, Florida, City, Bonita Springs, and zip code 33943. And submit. You won't be able to continue unless you and your caregivers provide this contact information. Again, this is a security protocol that we want to make sure that we have full compliance with HIPAA. There. Now you've arrived at your dashboard. Currently, you don't have any services until you place the order. Since you're a 21st Century client, this is free. You just select the place the order button. Now our system is executing the setup process and building your dashboard in order to give you access to your classrooms and to your other features on UJAT Care. And here's your UJAT Care dashboard. Now, how far you want to complete this information here, you don't have emails and you don't have email IDs because you're not utilizing those services. They're not part of the free classroom. You do, however, have cloud file and folder sharing, which you can look at a separate video. And you have your account set up and account settings. And of course, here's the classrooms here. And this is what classrooms will look like to you. Now, the process of onboarding your caregivers requires you to engage the people section, and we have a separate video for that, which is a several part section for onboarding employees and caregivers, which you should watch after this. Thank you again for your time. The next video in this part will be how your caregiver actually can onboard themselves. Thank you.